Yo, yo, yo.
You stood in time with the music, bro. You can't just start the show without the music.
We need to get warmed up, buddy. Look at Polkadot moving.
Exactly. Did I not say on Friday and yesterday? I said, look at DOT because the parachain auctions are starting on the 11th. They are going to open on the 4th. The 4th is not tomorrow, but the next day. So DOT going moon soon. Now I want you to do another chart for me. Go to Super Farm, which I said at 80 cents on Friday. I said we must be buying Super Farm. Let's see.
Moving. Doing great.
Oh, what a beautiful chart. And today we're going to talk about 2 or 3 other coins, which I think are going to absolutely fly. I've got some good inside information today. Very good inside information. So yeah, it's going to be another huge fucking show. So when I say big show,
let's get going.
What's up? Here comes our super sniper Sheldon. What's up? We love our crypto sniper Sheldon. Super sniper Sheldon. Crypto sniper Sheldon. This is our Sheldon. Smash those likes.
Smash those likes.
Smash those likes. Give me some love.
Did you unmute my mic? Is that what happened there?
I was so confused. I'm like, well, why is there 2?
Oh, the producers.
Not bad,
here
man. Not bad. I think you should do a hit.
People.
I think you should
The
do a hit.
producers are such terrible people in this office. You're such terrible people. Fred.
Wasn't me.
Jimmy.
Got a beautiful voice though.
Who does that?
Not bad. I'm quite impressed.
Who does that? Who does it? Anyway, welcome back, Banter Firm. I'm Crypto Man Run. That is Sheldino Tentino. This is Fred. We come to you every single day in the morning with a charting show. In the later afternoon or morning, wherever you are, we bring you the fundamental show. Together, we are building the most loyal crypto community in the entire world. Yes, you heard it correctly. We're not the biggest community in terms of subscribers, but we are the most loyal community in the world. So what we need you to do is we need you to help us. We need you to help us become the biggest community in the world.
We are the fastest growing by far. We're definitely the fastest growing.
We have the most loyal user base, and all of our users actually watch our show. So there's a lot of channels out there that have more subscribers than us, but the subscribers don't watch the show. And some of those channels, when I watch them, I understand why the subscribers don't watch the show. So I understand it. Like, I watch the show, it's shit. So, but then the other channels where, they are quite good. So help us become the biggest channel in the world. We will help you become the best and smartest crypto traders in the world. Sheldon will help you with the technicals. I will help you with the fundamentals. By the end of this, or not even by the end of this, in a few days, you'll be an absolute genius, especially if you watch Sheldon's masterclasses, which happen every single fucking day for free. You can become a master trader like Sheldon, like Sheldino. Actually, Sheldon, to be honest, I haven't watched the last one. I should watch it.
That's what's nice about it. It's short, it's quick. You can always catch up on it. And there's another one dropping tonight. If Freddie can load the tile for us, I will show you guys what is happening tonight. Yeah,
Freddie's been very slow these days because he had a big weekend. Fred and I went to a party this weekend. Bro, Fred can party, bro. My suggestion is don't go to a party with Fred because
you both can party.
you need like a couple of days to recover from that party. I can tell you that much.
Sheldon, I think Run definitely won man of the match for that one.
I agree.
Oh, Sheldon,
Fred was the water boy. Ran was the Messi.
Is this have a dig at Run day? Okay, that's cool. That's fine. You'll have a dig at me. It's fine. All right, so we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 masterclasses. Didn't we have 4 masterclasses yesterday?
Yeah. The one drops today, and then we continue for the rest of the week.
What's the one that drops today?
It is how to load indicators, how to use all the indicators that I use, how to load them, how to understand them, how to set them up, and how to customize your charts.
Sheldon,
And
let's get to the point. How soon, if I watch the masterclasses, by when can I do my own charts?
I would say by the end of this week. So this was all the basics on how to make it pretty and how to understand it. But after this, I'm hitting the strategies. I'm hitting every single thing. One by one, simple. You can always fall back on it.
Whoa. So literally after watching 10 classes of 10 minutes, you'll be able to do your own charts. You'll understand the trends. You'll understand how to draw shit.
You'll have the starter pack to understand and how to actually do stuff, yes. And then we're going to go more into depth. But you can start, definitely.
That's unbelievable because that places you exactly on time for the absolute bull market that's about to happen.
Exactly.
And I swear, when I watch the markets now, I kind of think to myself, am I living in 2017 or no, put it down, bro. I'm trying to talk. I watch the markets now and I think to myself, am I in 2017 all over again? For those who were around in 2017, it is exactly like 2017. Things are going up unbelievably fast. You're getting tokens that are sleeping, that are going up unbelievably fast. I want to show you something. My wife phoning me in the middle of
phoning you.
My wife phoning me in the middle of the show. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to answer the phone. Oh, it needs access to the microphone. Okay, it won't allow it. Okay. I don't know. My wife should know by now that I actually do a show every day. Don't know. Maybe it's time to change to make wife changing money. No, I'm kidding. I love my wife. Do you love my wife? Stop it now. Stop it. I missed one call yesterday, and I knew it was going to go up. But you know what? Everything was going so fast that I completely forgot about it. That one is Epic Games. So Epic went up 100%. And I knew about it. I should have told the community about it, but there was so much going on yesterday, I didn't do it. So I'm going to have to make it up to the community by bringing them another one. Because you see, it's not up 100%, it's up 87%. And I knew it was going to happen. I had the info. Okay, but I will make it up to the community. We
got some gems for the show. We got some fantastic gems.
Yes, we do. All right, Sheldon, let's get into the charts. And then let's talk about some degens.
Well, I understand why you're saying it, reminding you of 2017. You know, look where we are. If we go back to all the history charts, these are all the all-time high breaks of Bitcoin. And this is on the weekly, much higher view. You know, there's previous break. We then did 900% up. We then had a second time break, 550% up. We then had a third time, 1,600% up. Fourth time, 235%. And where are we right now again? We are at the next point of a next all-time high break and the next fast move. So this is 2017. It's quite weird how history is repeating. Different amounts of money this time, but we are still following the same routines. And that just shows you how to stick back to basics. So my emotion cycle, quite simple, quite easy. So no need to jump into too close a view of Bitcoin. For this month, we're seeing it rally. I want to see we get between the 70, 80, 90. And what's lovely about that is where we're looking at the moment with dominance. His dominance is looking great. You know, dominance is at that point. Let me just get it cleared up here, where we are, you know, slowly in favor of the alts the whole time. And what I am seeing is at some point there is going to be a little bounce out of dominance, and that will probably be the Bitcoin all-time high bounce. But then we're going to have this rally. I don't see a 56, 60% dominance anymore. I see a rally between 50, or let's say call it 48, and the 35 region for the remaining of the bull market. Have a rally up to maybe 46, 48, then alt time. Then this. So it's going to be 1 week Bitcoin, 1 week alts. We're going to roll in between. And obviously, we're going to have some of the big alts running.
Dominance never goes over 60% ever again in the future. Never ever. We'll never see dominance of 60%.
There's too much diversified. There's too much excited. You know, the excitement, the games, the metaverses, everything that's coming in now. It's just too much. And Bitcoin's just store value, it's property, and that's it. So that's good.
You know that a lot of people said, oh, no, we can't get into metaverses. Metaverses have run too hard. And I said yesterday on my show, I said, metaverses haven't run too hard. It's just the beginning. It's like thinking that apps ran too hard when Steve Jobs made his speech on apps. So a couple of things happened which verify exactly what I said. The first thing that happens is that you've got SoftBank investing 93 million, leads 93 million investment into NFT gaming firm Sandbox. So this is Softbank. Softbank is where the real money is, and they're coming in and they're buying things in NFTs. Then another friend of mine actually called me last night. His name is Matt Rozak. He launched Vespa. Very, very, very smart guy. And he is doing a fund with the Winklevoss brothers. So $100 million NFT fund with the Winklevoss brothers. Try to get him on the show today, but he's traveling. So we'll get him on the show next week. And today we've also got Jamie Burke coming on. So if you think that NFTs are just ending, I think that NFTs are actually just starting.
The next run, the next leg. They had a cool-off stage. But now the real ones. Now I think they're finally going to identify what's the true value of NFTs and not just the celebration of all the junk that came out. We had so many JPEG crap things. Now they're really going to be back. There's projects behind them. So I think we are going to have the next level. And that's going to be a big mover for ETH as well. I don't know about you, but I still think ETH is, you know what I mean? With that, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
If you're building an NFT project today, you're building it on ETH or you're building it on Solana. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen many NFT projects on things like Polygon or whatever else. Yeah, of course they are building, but have you ever heard of like a $100,000, $150,000 NFT selling on Polygon? No. Have you ever heard of a $150,000 NFT selling on Binance? No. You want to be in NFTs, you got to be on Solana and you got to be on Ethereum. Okay, now I have a question for you. If you had bought an NFT, say you bought an NFT and you paid, I don't know, $100,000, $50,000, $80,000, $1 million, right?
Yeah.
Say that you did that. And you stored it on like Amazon or I don't know, on some kind of monthly storage of a storage facility, like whatever it is, right? Okay. Now, if you missed a month's payment, effectively your storage would be gone, right? That's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Would you take a chance? Would you
not if it's that amount of money?
Not if that amount of money.
Not with that amount of money. Maybe with a quick $100 NFT, maybe.
So question, if you did that, where would you store your NFT?
Great question.
Very great question.
Great question.
There's only really one place to store your NFT. Let me show you. I don't want to show my own bags, but it says. So look here. Sam Williams says it allows for storing data forever. The perfect market fit for NFT. A scenario to think about. Imagine buying an NFT that runs on a monthly subscription in the background. The original owner stops paying for its subscription. The JPEG gets wiped off. You've lost your NFT. Okay, imagine that.
Wow.
But if you put it on Arweave, you pay once and it lasts forever. Okay, it's a fucking no-brainer. So basically, every time you hear the word metaverse, every time you hear the word NFT, every time you hear everything going up, just go to Binance and buy Arweave. Just every time you think, wow, NFT, buy Arweave. Think, oh, what a beautiful CryptoPunk, buy Arweave. Fund investing $100 million in NFTs, buy Arweave. Just because it doesn't matter, because ultimately all the NFTs are going to be stored on Arweave. It's simple. Now, people don't realize this. People think, because Arweave is not one of these protocols that makes a noise. It's not a noisy protocol, right? So I'll show you something. Okay, so let's say that all the NFTs are going to be stored on Arweave one day. Do you think that a market capitalization of 2.9 billion is fair?
Yeah, no way.
Okay. Do you think that maybe it should be 29 billion, maybe?
Yes.
Okay, so do you think maybe it could be 100 billion? But let's say 29 billion. Obviously more than 29 billion, obviously. But that means that Arweave still has 10x upside. I mean, come on, guys, wakey. No, I didn't see what you sent me this morning. $150 billion in 5 years.
Makes sense.
Obviously, come on, that's so obvious. Okay, so I look at look at the people that are just look at Sam Williams' timeline. Let me find you this. Sam Williams is the founder of Arweave. Great guy. Very smart guy. Very, very smart guy. Chris Dixon has a great quote. Composability is to start, blah, 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 blah. Arweave. He writes this whole thing about Arweave enabling the permaweb. Guys, I don't know. I can't say it enough.
Well, let's take it with this now, and let's take it with that.
Yeah,
we look at now the weekly chart now.
Today.
No. But for Q4, it's massive. This is what we're about. It's not about in and out of the markets anymore. It's about getting such powerful fundamentals and chart-wise. We're about to break a wedge on the weekly. And for those who got the entries we gave 2 days ago, there's your last attempt to be getting in and holding for a Q4 hold. It could be a 6-month hold. It could be the next 10-year hold. We'll see as we progress. But you're buying now at the point of a breakout on the weekly, which is fantastic. So Arweave, definitely one of them. It's only just gotten going. And, next we know the real euphoria hits when we break an all-time high and we really start to kick. So I agree. Chart-wise, matching up.
You see, Subzarin Singh, he won a prize the other day. Very smart guy. He says, Arweave has no competition in comparison. There is literally no other protocol in the world that can do what Arweave does. Zero, not even one, not even fucking one. Understand? Now, you're telling me that if that is worth $2 billion, do me a fucking favor. Honestly. Okay, but anyway, one day people wake up, they'll realize it. It'll go to $500. And then they'll look back on our videos from November last year where Arweave was $1 and none was going, buy Arweave, buy Arweave, buy Arweave, buy Arweave. Or have fun staying poor.
Okay. So let's jump in here quick. I got a few things I want to chat about quickly. First thing, just one exciting thing. ETH highest ever monthly close in history. So that's another great thing for the alts, another great thing for the dominance, another great thing for Ethereum dominance, as well as Ethereum to BTC, which is great. We then had a great move on DOT, which was fantastic. I'm seeing the remaining of this week. We smashed through the wall. And what's very important is it's very similar to the ETH break the other day, that we have broken the all-time high wall. It had a little bit of rejection, which is great, but the fact that we got through it was good. There's always going to be strong walls there, and we completely smashed it through yesterday. So I'm seeing DOT, for the remainder of this week, and we'll obviously see as the news comes in on how much it projects, but I'm still seeing the rally. And going back to our little chart over here, our logarithmic channel, the next move for me over this Q4 is running between $150, $250. So, DOT for now, it's a good, you're catching it now on the breakout. Yesterday was the perfect buy when I was giving it to you guys. Remember, if you are, what's nice about it is it is still sitting in the early part of the channel. So remember, anything in the early side is good. Just catch it on some dips along the way as well. Don't FOMO if it's down at 10, 20% in one day. Catch it on a little bit of dips. Yesterday, it went up to 51. Today's at 48. So it is 7% cheaper than where it was at the all-time high yesterday. So be clever with that. But DOT is still one of the favorites for this month, moving absolutely strong. Now, Arweave, as we said, was fantastic.
What happens to DOT?
What is the next one?
What happens to DOT?
What's quite interesting now, this one's broken quick now, Ran. And why is Kusama? Can we just explain again? Kusama is the earlier one than DOT right now. Why does this bad boy get moving when DOT gets moving?
Okay, so Kusama is what they call the canary chain. So it's like it's not a test chain. It's like a small chain, not small chain. It's like the first chain where they implement all the DOT stuff, all the DOT improvements, the parachain type auctions, the auction mechanism, everything else. Kusama has they already have a whole lot of parachains which are there and which are working. And now they are choosing, or they're going to start auctioning the 100 parachains that are going to be on Polkadot. So that's what's happening now. But remember that DOT and Kusama are written on the same language. So they're not written on Solidity, they're written on Substrate. And the more development that happens on Substrate, the more healthy it is for these ecosystems. It means the more, think about this, if you've got a DeFi chain, then you need to have a whole lot of DeFi components that need to be built around it. So when you get DOT and when you get the DOT parachains going live and the excitement of DOT parachains going live and money going into the DOT auctions and into the DOT ecosystem, what you're actually doing is you're building the entire Substrate ecosystem. So it's like coding on a different smart contract language. And so now you'll see that they'll start moving together because you're actually building a whole movement, this whole Substrate movement.
Okay, amazing. And now let's say obviously Dot has a good run through the remaining of the thing. Do you see a big catch up from Kusama? Because Kusama is getting moving, but chart wise, it's showing me, we're really looking at a good explosion chart wise, where we can get up to $1,500 to $2,000 Kusama. So we'll obviously see as we start to catch up or anything. But Kusama for me has just broken out. The wedge is showing me up to 2K, and it's just broken out a daily. This one's a lot earlier than the Polkadot entries, but a Q4 hold, I'm still very bullish on Kusama.
Fred, I told you there's a video that I made in June. And in June, I spoke about being able to see around the corner. And I said September was going to be Cardano month, November was going to be Polkadot month. Do you remember that video? Can you find that video for later so we can play it back to them? In November is going to be Polkadot month. I've said this since June. This whole month is going to be around Polkadot. If you think that there is a lot of activity now, wait until people start fighting for the first 5 parachain slots on DOT, which opens up in 2 days. So in the next 2 days, they're going to open up. People are going to stake their DOT. Then people are going to realize, wow, the stakes are really high in DOT. People are staking a lot of DOT to be part of this ecosystem. This is eating up the DOT, right? Then you'll see what happens.
Amazing. Okay, great. So Kusama's a big one. Now let's get into some juicy ones, which I think are good runs. Next alts that I think are really going to move and do well. One is Render. Render for me is right on resistance for breakouts. I've given you guys a stop loss. It is as well here. So what I have done is on CoinPanel, there's a lot more shorter term views. So shorter TPs as well. And then I have obviously the Q4 hold. If you want to be holding for the remaining of Q4, you don't want to trade in and out. Render is looking great. We're looking at a breakout of this wedge. See how early you're catching it. We're still catching it at the bottom. There's only the middle. And I'm seeing this bad boy run up to, $4 to $5. So Renders is looking fantastic for a move right now. If you do have a look here, let me get the render chart. I'll see if it's loaded here. Otherwise, we'll get that loaded up. Where I have given you guys stop loss and TPs along the way as well. Next one that's looking really juicy for me is ALGO. ALGO is looking really good. I think it is going to have a nice strong momentum move to up to the $10 region in Q4. If we have a look at it here on closer view for the entries and where we're sitting on the smaller time frame, we have just had a little breakout over here. Here's my buy zone. There's my stop loss. There's a first little TP for us along the way. And as we can see with ALGO, where we're sitting, we're still in the first half of the channel. So this is where we really start to get the strong acceleration. And I'm expecting a strong leg like this, which will get it quickly up to the regions. And then we'll obviously manage risk and that along the way. The next one for me is Serum. We are falling a really nice bullish flag to the downward side. And the break of this over here will be really, really good. And it will get you a nice, good entry that could end up with a Serum up to $30. 30 to 50, 30 to 35, $40 is my target, $40. And we are catching it beautifully still in the second half of that. So these are good Q4 holds. And if I have a look on the shorter time frame view for you guys as well, you see how close we are for the daily breakout. If it does pop at any chance into this box, definite top up. But the breakout of here will show you that volume is coming in. And I'm seeing $11 to $12 as the first move, first leg up. And obviously over Q4, I'm seeing it getting up to a lot higher. So Serum's looking fantastic. Next one, which is a sponsor of the show as well, but chart-wise is looking great, is 1inch. 1inch had a really crazy candle last week, and it was too fast. And remember how when we have any pullbacks in the market where it comes really quick, we then have a rejection, and we always come back and full. It works the same way if it's the upside down way as well, where we have a really quick move. It was too fast and didn't manage to get all the positions in. So they come back, they fill up, and slowly we make our way back up to those key regions. And that's another 100% away. So 1inch is looking good. And I have given it over here as well. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, cool. Just have a look on the CoinPanel, guys. I will make sure they're all sorted end of the thing, by end of the show. And remember, stop losses under previous lows. So I'm going to be putting around 3.7 for 1inch for now. As we progress, I'll be lifting that up. Now I have a DJing call. And I think this one's going to rip. I think it's going to do really well. It's a higher risk token. So please do not put crazy amounts of capital in. These are ones that can grow over good amounts on the Q4. and it's called Port Finance. You can get it on Radium. This has $11 million market cap, tiny market cap. It looks great. A lot of good guys talking about it as well. And we have just broken a great daily wedge on Port. And I am seeing a quick rally all the way to the $13, $15. And obviously a breakup all-time high can be sending this all the way up to $50. So Port, especially with that market cap, looking at a nice 10x hold, it looks great. So this is definitely one that I think is really going to rip and do strong. Remember, it is higher risk, so don't go too crazy out there at all. Random man, that's it from me. You're on mute, buddy.
Now I'm just watching something that we made in July. I'm just sitting here watching. Listen to this. Kunes and Ashton Kutcher are starting this. Yeah, look, this is what we said in July. The market. NFT games are happening right now. The next narrative, which we think is about to start, is real NFT innovation. So where can you get in around NFT innovation? Is it OpenSea? Is it Charged Particles? Is it Uniquely? Is it Eternity? You make your decision around who's doing the most brilliant things on NFT innovation, because that's a market that we know is going to work. We know that it's going to work. We know Vitalik, Mila Kunis, and Ashton Kutcher are starting this Stoner Cats. We know this. NFT and DeFi, a mix between NFT and DeFi. That's Spores. Spores is a mix between NFT and DeFi. Uniquely also NFT and DeFi. So we know that that's going to work and that's going to be huge. Remember that the world... That was in 28th of July. And it basically...
Still in beard season, bear market season.
In the bear market, we said, these are the narratives. Here we go, the narratives are moving. All right, let's degen a little bit. I think let's quickly go to our degen tab. I bet you this community FOMO'd into our...
Look how great Bitcoin's looking now. It's looking fantastic. I think we're going to rally. We're going to rip, guys.
Yeah, I must say, I would prefer calm Bitcoin and money flowing into alts. That's
I don't think we're in that level. I think everything's just going to go crazy and everyone's going to be geniuses again. And we're going to be having to calm down the community and tell them to actually take some profits.
Yeah. I mean, everyone is becoming a genius. Everyone's becoming a genius. So I'm just trying to get this portfolio thing working on CoinGecko, which is so difficult to use CoinGecko these days. Okay. So Epic Games, good. We spoke about Pink Node yesterday. It's up another 74%, which is amazing. Splinterlands, we spoke about yesterday, up 29%. Polkadex. So here's another one. Here's one. When the parachains get onto Polkadot, they're going to need a DEX, right? Or not? Or is Polkadot not? Not going to
need a DEX? Definitely going to need a DEX.
No, I've actually got a feeling that Polkadot's not going to have a DEX. Just everything's just going to trade without a DEX. Yeah, it's just. I think that's what's going to happen in Polkadot. There's going to be no DEX. There's going to be no DEX. So then you got Polka Bridge, you got Polkadex. What was the other one that you spoke to the other day? The one that was supposed to come on the show, where their launch wasn't so good, but then they fixed it. Satori was the guy's name, Santori or something. That's no, it's not Polkadex. It's the other one. Polkaswap. Okay, AlienWorld. Still, it's a 29 cents. I said it's going to go to 40 cents. I still think it's going to go to 40 cents. Saber is going to 40 cents. Aldrin is going to $10. So this one's interesting. ShopX. No one's spoken about it for a long time. I think it's going to make the announcement that they integrated into Shopify, and then it's just going to go to the fucking moon. That's what's going to happen. Wilderworld, I think this one's got another $2 in it. Okay, and here's one. Superfarm. It's going to $4. It might not go today or tomorrow, but they're going to launch their game, and they're going to launch their gaming studio. It's going to go to $4.
I agree.
All-time high is about $4. Sheldon, let's get the chart of Superfarm, and then let's see what the all-time high is. Here's another one, which I think is really good. Phala Network. The reason why I like Phala Network. Phala Network is going to be a parachain on Polkadot. They got a grant from the Web3 Foundation. This is for secret transactions, anonymous transactions on Polkadot. If Phala Network doesn't win a Polkadot parachain slot, then what I'll do is I'll just shave my hair just one side like that.
I want to see that. Please can I do it?
this. I'll shave it myself. I'll
No,
just
I'll
shave
do it, right.
one side of my hair, and the other side I'll grow. Okay, if Phala Network doesn't win a parachain slot. Okay, write it down. You record it, bro. Just record this episode. Yeah. Okay, so that one definitely going to win. Definitely going to win a parachain slot.
Okay, I think save some for tomorrow, Ran. Otherwise, we did this.
Okay, let's
No
save some
point
for the
on
later
shows
show.
next
There's
week.
also the later show.
Otherwise we. I see there were some questions on FTM, guys. Remember, it's run. Be patient. The leg will come again. They're not always going to pump. They're going to go through calm down stage, and it will go again. But everything else is looking fantastic. I see Ethereum's very close to all-time high break. It's going to be a great month. Great month.
Okay.
Let's do this. Love you all. Let's make lots of money, and we'll see you all on the private yachts.
Should I show you what Fred was doing on the weekend?
Yeah, show me.
I need sunglasses. Does anyone have sunglasses here? Does no one have sunglasses here? So basically, I just saw Fred doing this all weekend.
Enjin, I saw there's a lot of comments on Enjin, guys. Hold Enjin. Enjin's going to make you a lot of money. We've got great entries. Let's hold tight and let's enjoy it. Cool.
Also, he was sweating a lot. It was hot. It was hot.
It was hot.
All right, guys. We'll see that at 10 a.m. EST. More calls for you, more DJing calls with a little bit of fundamentals too. See you at 10 a.m. EST. And until then, if you are trading, trade well, my friends.
Smash those likes, give it some love. Smash those likes, yeah, yeah. Smash those likes, give it some love. Give it some love. Smash those likes, yeah. Smash those likes, smash those some love. Smash those likes, yeah, yeah. Smash those likes, give it some love. Smash those likes, yeah.
Can't believe you left the microphone on while I was singing.
Crypto for you.
Yo. Okay. Good show, Sheldon.
Market's about to rip.